guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I am so excited to be making this video for you guys. It's been so long since I've vlogged or did a sort of day in the lifestyle video, and you guys said that you wanted to see that for fall, so I'm bringing that to you today. I have a bunch of things planned. First off, I'm going to be showing you guys some fall clothes that I talked about in last week's video, and I'll have those all linked down below for you if you're interested. And then we're going to be making a fall recipe, specifically a fall cookie recipe, which I've never tried, that I'm really excited about. And then we also have like an estate sale that we're going to be going to later today. Today is Chloe and Tori's homecoming. We're actually in their room because the lighting is better, but today is their homecoming, so I might be going to the parade, the football game, stuff like that. So it's just gonna be a really fun day, and I'm also going to take you into a little bit of tomorrow, just a really chill Saturday. So I'm super excited to be bringing you guys along, and it's just gonna be a really fun day. I'm excited to bring in the fall season and do some festive things. We also have this little fall puzzle that we got from a garage sale last week that I kind of want to do, so if we have time for that, we'll definitely do that. But it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, mid to upper 60s, so it's definitely cooling off here in Michigan. And speaking of which, we should probably talk some clothes, because when it gets below 70 degrees, that's when we pull out our sweaters and all of our fall clothes. So let's get into a little try on haul and show you guys some of my favorite things that I picked up this year. Alrighty, we are now in my parents' room. I'm moving around because the sun rose over here, so this side of the house has the best lighting. But let's start this little clothing haul with this cozy little piece. Everything that I got this year is from Target. I only got a handful of things, but I loved them all, and honestly that never happens, so I wanted to show them to you guys. So this is the first one. It's sort of this off-white sort of ivory quarter zip, and you can sort of see that texture there. It's almost waffle knit, and it's like super thick, and you can also tuck it in. I usually tuck it in, but it's really thick, and I just love the material of it. It's like super cozy and so warm. I was wearing this earlier this week to class, and it was perfect. I was so warm all day, but I just love this. I don't have anything in this sort of color, and as I mentioned in last week's video, if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. It's more of a sort of closet declutter video, but I was talking more about how I wanted to get more basics and invest in pieces that I'm going to be wearing for a long time, and I think Target is a great place for that because they have some good prices, but you get some really good quality. This is universal thread. I'm pretty sure everything that I got is universal thread. I think my style just really resonates with that brand, but this is the first one, and it's so cute. I got it in a small, and like I said, I will have everything linked down below if you want to check out some of these pieces, because I highly recommend this one. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite. Oh my goodness, I just spent like 5 minutes trying to untangle this necklace because I just threw it in my duffel bag, as one does, and it got really tangled. But let's talk about the outfit first. We'll come back to the necklace, but this one is super simple. You really cannot go wrong with a really nice quality cardigan, especially in this really pretty sort of burnt orange color. Love the material of it. It's that, again, sort of not waffle knit, but it's just like very thick and has a lot of texture, has pockets, which is nice, and it's just a really nice quality sweater. Up next is this little tee. I wanted to sort of mix up what I usually put under cardigans. I usually tend to put, like, we have this white button-up sort of crop top, or just any sort of white top, but when I was looking at this sweater, the model had this color sort of top on it, so I thought I'd try something different. So I think this is really cute and just really casual. You could wear it with jeans like I'm wearing right now, or you could even dress it down with a little sort of graphic tee and leggings or something like that. So this is really nice, and also just a really good basic. And here is the necklace. I love how simple it is. I love layered necklaces, but I don't like them to have too many layers, otherwise they get tangled really badly. They can be hard to transport for someone like me who is going back and forth between houses every single week, but I just love how it's really simple, and I love how it sort of incorporates some pearls. You sort of have a little line of pearls here, and then it just sort of a little sun medallion. At least I think it's a sun, something like that. But I just really love this outfit. It's really simple, and also I just love a good cardigan, and this is just a really nice basic, even something you could wear to Thanksgiving or something like that, which is crazy that is actually going to be coming up really soon. Alrighty, and here is our last outfit, our last little top here. I couldn't get fall clothes and not get like a big sort of chunky sweater, so I love this sweater. Again, that sort of burnt orange color. It's also sort of multicolored. You can sort of see some lighter thread, I guess, in there, and it just sort of gives it a little bit of dimension. I also love the sleeves. They have a little bit of a puff to them, so they just sort of give like a really flattering sort of cute little touch. And yeah, I just love it. It's not the thickest thing, it's also not like the softest thing. It's more of like a wool. Like, it's definitely soft, but it's not like this is the most soft thing I've ever felt in the whole entire life. And personally for me, it's perfect for this time of year where it's cooled down a bit, but it's not to the point where it's like 30 degrees yet, and you can still sort of breathe a little bit. And again, this is just another good basic to pair with some jeans, some cute boots, and you can call it a day. But yeah, this is the last one, and it's super cute. Clean. We got in a little bit of a homework session. I'm kind of confused, so I had to email one of my professors, so hopefully she gets back to me soon. But Chloe's friend also just left, so I did her makeup, so that's done. And now it's about noon, so I need to get some lunch, so that way when my mom goes on her lunch break, we can go to the estate sale. So I think they had some like turkey teriyaki or something and rice from yesterday, so I'm going to cook some of that up. And then I think I'm also going to do like a fried egg with a little piece of toast. If you haven't been following along, I have been gluten-free for probably like a month and a half or so. So I'm dairy-free, gluten-free, and can't have red meat, can't have oats. So it may seem like a very restricting diet, but honestly, I'm really used to it. But I wanted to mention that because we found this brand of sort of like a grain bread, but it's gluten-free, and it's really, really good. So before I was gluten-free, this was the kind that I liked. It's sort of like a grain bread, and it's huge, and it's so, so good. So if you're not gluten-free and you like a nice hearty piece of bread for toast or sandwiches or anything like that, so stinking good. But I think my mom found this at Aldi. It is called Udi's or something, I think, and it's this whole grain sandwich bread. The only thing between this and the first one that I showed you is that these are quite a bit smaller. If I'm eating this as like a meal, like an egg with toast or a couple eggs with toast, I'll usually toast up 2 of these. But since it's just kind of being like a side dish today, I'll probably toast up 1 of these, make an egg, have a little bit of the teriyaki on the side. So all that to say, let's make some lunch. Alright, let's see how well I can flip it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, perfect. once we get back, I'm thinking that's when we're gonna make our little fall tree. So that's gonna be really, really fun. And I'm already getting hungry after lunch, of course. So I will see you guys in a minute, whether that be at the estate sale or at home with a little bit of a haul. So unfortunately, that sale was a bust. As you guys saw from the one clip that I got, everything was picked over. I think the sale started on Wednesday, so I'm betting a bunch of locals just like raided it and got all the good stuff. The only thing that I got was a mint. There was one vase that I was considering getting. I'm working on a DIY vessels video. I'm trying to find my last one before I actually start making them over. I just wasn't completely sold on it. But this weekend I did want to get that vase, my third vase. So tomorrow we'll probably go to Goodwill. I would go today, but there's already just too much going on today with homecoming and stuff. So, but it's okay. I'm glad we stopped, definitely. I think if you don't go, you're not going to find anything. You're going to be more likely to find something if you do go. So we'll try Goodwill tomorrow and hopefully we'll have some better luck. But for now, let's head home and make a fun treat. Alrighty, we are back home. It is time to make a yummy, hopefully, fall treat. And when I was going through this, I really wanted to do something super easy, something that wasn't going to be super time consuming. Like last year we made some cinnamon rolls, which weren't even that pumpkin-y anyways, but this year I chose these. These are pumpkin crinkle cookies, and they just kind of remind me of like the snowball cookies around Christmas, and I just thought they were really cute. And judging by the recipe, it's really simple, which I'll also have linked down below if you want to try it. And then obviously I'll give you guys an update, a full review on how it goes. The only thing that I'm going to change is I am going to make it gluten-free. I have some gluten-free flour up in the cupboard that I'm going to use instead, because obviously I'm gluten-free. But yeah, so if you hear some boiling as well, we are making potato soup right now, so that's what that is. But we are going to go ahead and have ourselves a cozy little fall baking session. And as you guys saw, I was making the cookies and just like, you know, baking and having fun, getting cozy for fall, and the soup burned. So now we're on to plan B. My parents just went to my grandparents' house. Apparently there's a new combine that everybody's talking about. So they're over there, and I'm going to chop up some ham that we had in the freezer, chop up some veggies, and we're gonna do sort of like an omelet situation. And my mom bought some hash browns that are in the freezer. So that's the new plan. Let's cue the veggie chopping. Excuse the sink being obnoxious, but look how cute they are. So cute. It is now the next day and it is a beautiful morning. It is like almost 11:30 right now. I gotta really start late to the day because I was having a super bad endometriosis flare up, at least we think it is. So I was down for about 2 hours this morning with my heating pad, but starting to feel a little bit more like a human, and we're going to go to Goodwill and see if we can find something. So hopefully we have a little bit more luck with it than we did with the estate sale, but I'll get some clips on my phone, and of course if we find anything I will do a little haul or overview for you guys once we get home. So we are now back from Goodwill, and I am happy to report that I did find some gems that I'm super excited to share with you guys. And the total I spent was $15.85, and I got 5 different things. So that's a good sign as well. Where should we start? Let's start basic. So whenever I go to Goodwill, I feel like I always will get books. I love to use books in decor. So what I always do is I look for the hardcover ones, and then I'll always look on the inside. I'll kind of take back the little flap here, the little cover, and I'll always try to find neutral looking books. So I got this one that was a black one, and it doesn't say what price they were, but I'm guessing it was a couple bucks each. And then here's the other one. I think this one's from a library, so it's like taped down there, but I can just cut the tape off, and I think it's like a cream color. So those will be nice. And then the next one is this vase. I told you guys I was looking for a vase for that DIY vessels video, so this is the third one. You guys will have to stay tuned for the second one. They're actually tucked back in that little corner there. Not sure if you can see them, but I wanted one that was a bit taller. The ones that I have right now are quite short, so I thought I would get a really basic glass one. I just like the shape of this one, so I thought it was gonna work really well. This one was $3.99, and then up next is this. So I think I at first thought that I was going to keep this lantern pretty much exactly as it is. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's kind of some red sort of weathering on it. I'm not sure if it used to be red or if it just got brushed against something or what, but it's just sort of this cream color. And I realized that you could easily lift this up and take the glass piece out. So I think I'm actually going to be painting this to kind of look like an old vintage lantern, whether it be black or sort of a dark brown, or kind of do some dry brushing on it to sort of make it look like it's sort of rusted. I think it's gonna be so pretty. And then this one was also $3.99. Oh, that's another thing. When I checked out, it was so weird. They didn't give me any bags. They didn't wrap up any of my glass. She basically just set all of my stuff to the side, and she was like, okay, have a nice day. And I was like, so I had to like take their basket to my car and had to take it back, but it was just really random. And then this is the last piece. I was looking at this and I was debating between this one and a little sort of vintage sort of not teacup, almost like a vintage sort of nightlight where they have like the little platform for the candle and the little hole like for your fingers, and like people would use them to like see in the dark. So I was debating between that and this because I don't really have anything like the other, but I ultimately decided to go with this one. It's glass and I like the detail on it. I like the texture that it adds. This is another piece I am going to be painting. I think I'm gonna make it kind of look like a wood dough bowl, and I think it'll be really fun to use for the holidays, for like holiday decorating. Put some sort of bowl filler in this or something like that, maybe some pine needles or pine cones or something, but I just think this is gonna be really pretty. And this was the most expensive piece for $4.99. That's it for our haul. I'm glad I was more successful than yesterday. I think we're gonna do a few more things today. I know we have church going later today, and we'll basically see what the rest of the day brings. That's going to be the end of today's vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed spending the last couple days with me and just doing some fun festive fall things. I had lots of fun, and also quick review on those cookies, which I never updated you on. I thought they were really good. They were more pumpkin-y than I thought they were going to be because there really wasn't that much. But the only thing I would change is that they're a tiny bit sweet, so maybe cut back a couple tablespoons or something like that. But other than that, they're really good. They're really fluffy on the inside, and they have like a really nice sort of sugary crust on the outside. So really good if you're looking for a really simple fall treat. But yeah, I enjoyed spending the last couple days with you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your autumn season, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.